Hi, I just bought a new set of cheap headphones and I'm excited about them because they work. They're a lot less expensive than those, Wi-Fi funky lab ones that I bought. So anyway, I wanted to tell you a story that hopefully will be helpful to you. And I'm thinking about maybe collecting these stories, that could be helpful to people in general, and then maybe writing a book. Lawyering in everyday life, a manual for regular people to be their own best lawyer. Okay, so as you know, I went to Yula in January and I bought a bike, supposedly for Fefe, then and to share because I need to get some exercise while I'm here. It ended up being my bike, right? More or less. So you may recall, I don't know if you knew, that the pedal got twisted, uh, after 3 uses only, So I went to Yula, I complained, I gave it to them. She immediately retorted without even hearing anything. Oh, they automatically look at this and, they will question whether it was through your misuse, and I said, okay, that was the first. I could see that the policies of the place are tilted against the consumer and that they were, preparing me to be a victim to their corporate bullshit. So I said, well, uh, no, I bought it only 3 weeks ago. Oh, and then also she's like, where's your receipt? And I'm like, well, I don't have the receipt on me, but maybe you'd be so kind as to, I'll show you the proof of purchase on my Revolut. And she's like, well, I would need to have, in order for me to find it, I would need to know where. And I said it was here, et cetera, et cetera. So she eventually was cornered into looking it up on the system, found the receipt, and then she said, okay, we can take this in. And then the second objection was, if it was through misuse. And I said, well, it wasn't misuse. You can see that I bought it only 3 weeks ago. And do you think it's normal? And I said, you personally, I'm just asking you personally, do you think it's normal that you buy a bike and after 3 uses, the pedal breaks? And then that started softening her. And she said, well, no, me personally, I think that that's not right. Uh, she takes the bike, says they will be contacting you by email or by phone. Can I have them? And already I was suspicious of that too, but I gave it to her. And I knew that there was a potential, you know, crack for miscommunication, a game of tag. We contacted you, we tried to contact you, you weren't there, you didn't answer. So we returned the bike to you unrepaired to wear the consumer down. So indeed, that is what happened. I went back and I said, I want to check on the bike. And the lady said, well, they would have contacted you. There's nothing I can do. If they haven't contacted, if they haven't contacted you, you need to wait until they contact you. And I said, well, as you know, there can be, uh, they could have misspelled my email. They could have made a mistake on the SMS. I travel, so that's why it's much better to actually show up. And don't you can you check it on the system? That's more foolproof. Reluctantly, she agreed. She looks it up on the system, and then the next block, she says, "Oh, there's a notation here that says that since you put it together yourself, you're going to have to pay for that pedal, right? Because normally they sell the bikes in boxes." And so I said, well, lady, I bought the one that was on the floor already assembled, so you assembled it. And by the way, I almost had a terrible accident. So through your defective assembly of Eula, you caused me damage. or nearly caused me damage. That also made her take notice, and she spoke to the manager by walkie-talkie and told her what had just happened. And the manager said, she then came back to me and said, yeah, that's right. So when we get the bike back, we'll give it to you repaired, and it's not going to be, we're not going to charge you for it. Yeah. So the battle's not won yet, because she said, you need to come back tomorrow. And so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, I thought I should let you know, because in my experience, you need to always fight for your case and not wait and not expect that other people will do the right thing. Yeah. So because of this fight, I'm hopefully will have the bike tomorrow, or at least on Monday, repaired. And one should not leave things to be done by people and rely on their procedures and processes. One should be mistrustful in society.